Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Emmy is Booked, and today I'm doing something that I haven't done before. I am gonna do a book review of the books that I have read so far in 2026. I saw a lot of booktubers do this in June, like a halfway through the year kind of thing, and I wanted to do it in June, but I forgot, so we're doing it in July, almost August, to be honest. So a little late to the party, but we pushed through. So today I'm going to be reviewing and telling you guys about the books that I've read using this cute little Dunkin' mug. There are a bunch of different prompts in there, and I'm gonna pull one out, and whichever book best fits the description of the prompt in the mug, I'm going to show you, give you a little review of what I thought, and then we'll move on to the next one. Does that sound good? Okay. Sorry, I just got back from work and I work at a daycare, so I am still using my gentle teacher voice. So anyways, let's get into the video with our first prompt. All right. Okay. Oh. I don't know if that's in focus or not, hopefully. Okay. Book that didn't meet my expectations. Okay, we're starting off a little bit negative. That's okay. I guess we'll just get that one out of the way. Bad news first. Let me see. To be honest, this one kind of came as a bit of a surprise to me because I really wanted to like this. Me and my friends started a book club about this. Book club, it was just us two. We started to read it together because the movie adaptation was coming out earlier this year, and I wanted to finally read it because it's a classic, and if you haven't already guessed what it is, it's Wuthering Heights. I know, I am so upset, and I honestly think that it has more to do with me than it does with the book, because I kind of soft DNF'd this. The bookmark is still in there. There's tabs. I have tabs, and there's other places that I have read that I want to still tab, and it's let's see, I'm on page 91, so I'm not even halfway through, and I think I was just really busy with school, and after a long day of schoolwork, I was like, I do not want to read all this classic vocabulary, I kind of just wanted something more contemporary and a little bit easier to digest. So I am upset with myself for this, and hopefully by the end of this year, maybe I can pick this back up and finish it, and I will have a different view of it, because I really want to like this. I want to like this book because every English teacher I've ever had is obsessed with it, and I'm like, I want to be that girl that's like, my favorite book is Wuthering Heights. That, I just wish that was me, but right now it's not. So a book that did not meet my expectations, Wuthering Heights by Emily Bront, unfortunately. All right, on to the next prompt. Hopefully something more positive. We have, oh, so that was just upside down. Okay. Book from a new author. I saw another girl on YouTube, because I just love to watch booktube, I guess, videos. And she was doing this, she was interpreting this prompt in one of two ways. It was either a debut author or a book or an author that was just new to you personally. So I'm gonna do the one that was new to me personally, and that is Ava Reed, A Study in Drowning, because I know she has other books. She has like a sequel to this one, and I am not sure. Yeah, A Study in Drowning, A Theory of Dreaming, Fable for the End of the World, Lady Macbeth, Juniper and Thorn, and The Wolf and the Woodsman. So yeah, definitely not debut. But my friend, the same friend that I did the book club for Wuthering Heights with, shout out Ava, love you girl, she recommended me this book. She loves this book. I think she loves this book as much as I love one of the other books I'm going to talk about in this video, and I will tell you which one that is later. But this is the book, actually, I have very fond memories of this book because this book I read at night before I would go to sleep in my dorm room in my freshman year of college this year. So this is very fond memories for me. This was a very close friend for me. And this is also the book that I decided I would start. Actually, no, that's a lie. I was gonna say that this is the book that I decided to start doing like color-coded tabs, but that's a lie. It was actually Wuthering Heights. But I loved color coding my tabs. Loved it for this book. Like, oh, just like the vibes, like the cover of this book is gorgeous. And the writing, I think the reason that I really liked this book is because I had just soft DNF'd Wuthering Heights, and this book is like, it's a modern book. Like it's fantasy, but it's written the way that Ava Reed, I love her writing. It's like written like it's a classic, but it's just easier to understand. But it's like the writing is just so beautiful. The characters, Effie and Preston, their relationship is just so beautiful. It's a academic rivals to lovers, but it's also fantasy and like kind of a little bit like gothic vibes. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I would honestly recommend this until the cows come home. Like, to be honest. And I think now that I'm like literally like giggling, kicking my feet over it, remembering how much I loved it, I honestly might buy the sequel. I have heard that it's not like completely necessary to buy it. It's just like if you want to, you can. But honestly, I forgot how much I love this book because I read it at the beginning of the year. I would say like maybe February. I read this. Like, I love this book. I love it. All right, on to the next prompt. All right. Book from a genre you don't usually read. Okay. I would also honestly say Wuthering Heights for this as well, because Wuthering Heights is like classic, and I don't usually read classics in my free time. Like the last time that I read a classic would be in high school, and that was not my own free will. It was the course requirements. But like, I do want to be the kind of person that reads classics. I mean, like I said, I would love for this to be like my go-to favorite book, favorite classic, all the things, because it just has that vibe, just like, I don't know, cool girl reader. Like, your favorite book is Wuthering Heights. Like, that's pretty cool to me. But yeah, this is a genre I don't read that often, but I do have a lot of classics. I have The Great Gatsby, I have The Picture of Dorian Gray, I have Edgar Allan Poe. These aren't really classics, but The Giver and The Outsiders, I think that they will become classics later in the future. But yeah, I think I should, I just need to pick this up again. I really do. And I mean, I would say like winter time honestly would be a good time to do it, maybe before I go home for winter break this year. We'll see. All right, next prompt. Okay, what's this one? A 5-star. Okay. Wait, this is hard because I have like 2, maybe 3 5 stars, but like there's one specific prompt that I'm waiting to do one specific book for. Okay. Wait, but oh my gosh. Shoot. Okay. We're just gonna do, okay. 5-star. One of the 5 stars that I have this year is Redeeming 6 by Chloe Walsh. I'm sorry. I know that the series can be considered cringe, or like, I don't know, like, there's mixed feelings about the series. Some people really love it, some people really hate it. And now that there's a new TV show coming out about it, all the different mixed emotions are rising to the surface, and all the book talk is in shambles about this series. And this year, this is an arm workout. I read the first 4 books in the series. I didn't start Binding 13 in 2026. I finished it. I finished Binding 13, and then I read Keeping 13, Saving 6, and Redeeming 6. So it's safe to say that I have a bit of attachment to this series. So that is why one of my 5 stars is Redeeming 6, and none of you are going to say anything about it. Okay? Because, okay, listen. Like, I'm having an argument with my phone camera lens right now, but like, this is how serious this is. When I started Binding 13, I did not like it. I really didn't. And like, it took me a while to finish that book, because I was like, why are we like putting in our books that we're writing that one of our characters is seeing red? And like, the amount of times that Gibbsy was like, don't bulldoze, lad, or like, I don't know. And just the dynamic of Johnny and Shannon, don't get me wrong, I love them. This is not Johnny and Shannon hate, but like, she was like, what, 5 feet tall, and he was like 6'3", and she was just like, I don't know. It was just, I don't know. Just like the way that she was described, like, she didn't like, I don't think it was until Keeping 13 that I realized just how strong of a person Shannon is, because I feel like Binding 13 is more like, oh, she's this little small being that like, she's so skinny and she's so short and she gets bullied, and her dad beats her and nobody does anything about it. And I'm like, and I don't know, maybe I need to go back and reread it, but I feel like Keeping 13 was the book where I was like, I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a leaf blower. Anyways, don't they know I'm filming? Anyways, yeah, I was like, I don't think I really got into Shannon's personality until Keeping 13, but what was I trying to say? Anyway, long story short, you just have to get to Saving 6 and Redeeming 6, because I liked Johnny and Shannon, fine, whatever, but Joey and Aoife, it's a whole nother level. It's like literally a whole nother level. And I mean that in freakiness. I mean that in romantic feelings. I mean that in sadness. Like, the actual like devastation and despair that is in this book. Like, Do you see all those tabs? All those tabs. Like, that is a lot of tabs. And this book is so long. And I was like, I trucked through this book. I was like, 800 pages, no problem. Like, I sped through this. And I was like obsessed the whole time. And their love story and like just the agonizing frustration you feel for Joey as he's battling his addiction is just, it's just beautiful. Like, Chloe Walsh, like, I can say, you know, sometimes her writing is cringe, sometimes there's typos in the books, but like, at the end of the day, the way that she writes her characters truly is incredible. Like, it's just like the amount of just raw human emotion in this series, and especially this book, is like insane to me. And it's just, I mean, I will say that it's like, this series is not the most eloquently written. Like, if you want a book that sounds nice, read this or this, because these books, they don't, like, it can be a little clunky at times, and it's like, sometimes you're like, okay, who edited these? Because they were not on top of their game. But like, you look past it. I clearly looked past it because this was 5 stars for me. 5 stars. Anyway, if that like 20-minute rant didn't do anything for you, I don't know what else to say. Just please go read the series, because in order to get to this book, you do have to read the rest of the series. So, and then, oh my gosh, I have the European cover of Taming 7, and I'm so excited to read it. I got it in Copenhagen. I'm so excited. Anyway, next prompt. All right. I really hope I get the prompt that I'm looking for. Okay. Book that exceeded expectations. Ooh. You know what? You know what I'm going to do for this one? I'm going to do Keeping 13. I'm going to do Keeping 13 for this. Because, and the reason why is because after Binding 13, I was like, do I really want to read the rest of this series? And I feel like that's honestly the case with a lot of people. Like, I hate to say it, but like, the first Binding 13 is not my favorite. It's really not. And I feel like the mark of a good series is that the first book hooks you and brings you in. It's like, I need to read the rest. But that wasn't really the case. I mean, there is a cliffhanger at the end of Binding 13, so I was like, okay, maybe I need to see what happens. And then I kept seeing TikToks just about how people love the series so much, and I'm like, okay, fine. But yeah, a book that I would say Keeping 13 exceeded my expectations. See? Tabs. Yeah, Binding 13. Keeping 13 is exceptionally better. Exceptionally. Because this book, I was like, okay, now I want to get to the rest of it. And like, by the time Keeping 13 ended, when I was reading Saving 6, I was like, wait, I low-key miss Johnny and Shannon. I kind of miss them. Next prompt we have... Wait, is that upside down? Yeah. Longest book. The longest book that I have read so far this year is Redeeming 6. This is a brick of a book. It's about 800 pages. But if it gives you any what am I trying to say? When I finished this book, I literally had like a Joey and Aoife sized hole in my heart. I missed them so much. I had just read 800 pages about them. Like, well, actually no, I read more because I read Saving 6 and then Redeeming 6. So I literally read books about them back to back, and this one is 800 pages, and then I missed them. I was like, it's not enough. It's not enough. But yeah, longest book. All right, short and sweet. Next one is, that's upside down. Book that made you cry. I'm gonna say I think I'm gonna say Saving Six for this one, because I've already talked about the other ones. Saving Six, I would say, is like the first book in this series that actually made me like shed tears. I think in Keeping 13, I did like tear up, and there was definitely sad and emotional moments, but getting to see Joey's side of things, devastating. All right, I think this is gonna be the last prompt for today, for this video maybe, but yeah, I think this is gonna be the last one. But okay, last one. Book that made you happy. This is the one that I was thinking of. Theo of Golden. I could have put this one for one that made me cry, because this one definitely made me cry. There are a lot of books in the stack that made me cry. Saving Six, Redeeming Six, Theo of Golden. Yeah, a lot of books that made me cry, I fear. But this book, like, I could have put this in a lot of categories. 5-star, book that made me cry, book that made me happy, debut author, or like new author. This book is one that I think everybody needs to read. Everybody. If I could recommend one book in this entire video, this. I'm very glad that we ended on this book. This book is, I literally don't have words. I don't have any words for it. Like, the middle of the book is a little bit slow. However, the ending made me cry. Like, I would recommend reading the end. If you ever pick up this book, I would recommend reading it, the ending of it alone, so you can fully feel the emotions that you're feeling, because I did not read this by myself. I was reading this in front of people, and I had to like lock in and hold in my tears. But yeah, this one really made me cry, but this made me so happy. Like, the ending was very bittersweet, and it was like satisfying as well. But the ending is not really what I'm talking about. Just like the book in general, it's just like so, I don't know, it just like connected with me in a way that like, it's different than like contemporary romance, because this is just contemporary fiction. It connected with me in a different way, because it was just like so incredibly human, so like very character driven. It was just like, the plot of this is that, so let me just read you the back. His name is Theo, and he asks a lot more questions than he answers. Theo visits the local coffee house where 92 pencil portraits hang on the walls, portraits of people of Golden done by a local artist. He begins purchasing them one at a time and putting them back in the hands of their rightful owners. With each exchange, a story is told, a friendship is born, and a life altered. A story of giving and receiving, of seeing and being seen. Theo of Golden is a beautifully crafted novel about the power of creative generosity, the importance of wonder to a purposeful life, and the invisible threads of kindness that bind us to one another. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It just like made me so happy. It made me so happy. But yeah. Theo of Golden, love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. I think that is all I have for you guys today. I'm gonna do a little bit of a recap. I'm just gonna show you guys the books that I have read so far this year, and then I think that'll be it. So yes, there is actually one book that I've read this year that was not included in this video because I don't know why, but I just didn't pick it for any of the prompts, I guess. But yeah, so Wuthering Heights, A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed, Theo of Golden by Alan Levi, Binding 13, Keeping 13, Saving 6, and Redeeming 6, otherwise known as the first 4 books in the Boys of Tommen series by Chloe Walsh. And then finally, Terrible by Stephanie Garber. I have Once Upon a Broken Heart, but my friend suggested that I read this one before Once Upon a Broken Heart because it has like important character information. So I like this one. It was maybe like a 3.5. It was okay. The ending did make me want to read the next book, but like I didn't want to have to wait until the ending for it to like for me to enjoy it. Like I would have rather, like I wished I enjoyed it more throughout. All right, that is it, you guys. Thank you if you stayed for the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me yap about all of the books that I've read so far, and hopefully I will have many more to review for the end of 2026.